Welcome back to our channel. Today is a beautiful sunny Thursday, but let me tell you, things in Port Charles are darker and more chaotic than they have been in years, and I am absolutely here for it. I am literally shaking. I can't even process everything that just happened. I'm sitting here typing furiously late at night because my heart is still pounding out of my chest after that ending. You guys, they actually put Carly right in the belly of the beast, and I am losing my mind. And don't even get me started on the absolute heart-stopping terror of what almost happened with James at the batting cages. I mean, I knew this week was going to be intense, but I did not expect to be holding my breath for an entire hour. So much happened. I need to vent. I need to scream. Grab a drink, because we have to talk about everything that just went down, and I have opinions. Wait, let me start with the most insane moment of the night. Carly and Cullum. I am screaming. I cannot believe she actually just walked right into his trap. Well, okay, wait, I can believe it because it's Carly, and she literally never listens to anyone, ever. She ditched Lucas, went rogue, and snuck into Wyndemere all by herself. But when Ross Cullum turned around and told her she saved him a trip because he was planning to have her kidnapped anyway, chills. Literal chills down my spine. Ross Cullum has been playing this terrifying, quiet game of chess for months, and now he has the queen right where he wants her. But honestly, does he know who he is dealing with? You do not corner Carly Spencer when her daughter is in danger. And let's talk about that anger. The look on her face. The sheer, unadulterated rage exploding from her. I've been watching this show for years, and I can tell you right now, Cullum just made the biggest mistake of his miserable life. Carly has survived Lorenzo Alcazar, Jerry Jacks, Ryan Chamberlain, and a dozen other psychopaths. She is not going to let some rogue WSB director take her down on Spoon Island. But before she got caught, she was eavesdropping. And oh my god, the jaw-dropping news she must have heard. Was it about Cassius? Did she finally hear the absolute truth that the man wearing Nathan's face is the one who helped put Josslyn in that dungeon? Or maybe she heard Cullum giving the order to kill Josslyn and Liesl. Because if she heard that, it completely explains why she went feral. I mean, imagine being a mother, sneaking into a creepy, drafty castle that already holds so much horrible history for your family, and hearing some WSB psycho casually ordering the execution of your child. I would lose my mind. I am kinda terrified for her, because Cullum is ruthless, but I'm also so here for Mama Bear Carly about to rip this guy's throat out. She is going to fight him with everything she has, and I am praying Sunny gets there in time to back her up. And speaking of the dungeon, can we talk about Josslyn and Liesl? I am sweating just thinking about that wire cutting scene. Josslyn looking at Obrecht, asking if she's sure it's the right wire to disengage the electronic lock on the door. I mean, it's Liesl Obrecht. She's a mad scientist, a genius, a total wild card, but she is not an electrician. My heart was in my throat. I was literally yelling at my screen, do not cut the wrong wire. The tension between these two is incredible. Josslyn has every reason to hate Liesl for finishing Caesar Phazon's prototype, but right now, they're the only hope they have. If they blow that lock, they are either free or they set off some crazy alarm that brings Cullum's goons right to them. I'm so stressed out. While Carly is playing action hero on Spoon Island, poor Lucas Jones is about to get hit with the shockers of a lifetime on Wednesday. I feel so bad for him. Carly totally ditched him. They were supposed to do this rescue mission together, and she just went completely rogue. Lucas is going to find out she went in alone, and he's going to lose it. Plus, he's probably going to find out the truth about Nathan being Cassius. Imagine finding out that this guy, this cop you've been dealing with, is actually the secret twin of a dead hero raised by Cesar freaking Phazon. Lucas has been through enough trauma with the whole Marco Rios murder and Jen Sidwell pointing a gun at him. Give the man a break. Okay, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. We have to talk about Joe Fitzpatrick. He lived. You guys. He lived. I was so sure Cassius was going to pull that trigger in that isolated house and add Joe to his body count. I was mourning him all weekend. But no. Joe powered through a massive head wound. Cassius must have pistol whipped him to escape, but Joe staggered into the PCPD to put out an APB on Detective Nathan West. The absolute sheer willpower of Joe Fitzpatrick. I am officially the president of the Joe fan club. He knows the truth. He knows the face is a lie. And he is not letting Cassius get away with it. The APB is out. The entire police force is about to hunt down one of their own. It is going to be a total bloodbath. Which brings me to the most emotional, gut-wrenching scene of the week. Cody Bell. Cody Bell is a hero, and I will not hear otherwise. His phone finally starts working again because, of course, it was broken or out of service when he needed it most. Soap opera logic. Gotta love it, and he gets Felicia's voicemail. Felicia frantically telling him to keep James away from Nathan because he's an imposter. And Cody looks up, and there's Cassius, trying to make a break for it with James in tow. I stopped breathing. Cassius was actually going to kidnap James. He was going to take an innocent child on the run from a massive police manhunt. But Cody called out. He stopped him. He insisted James couldn't leave. And the way that scene played out, it wasn't a violent standoff. It was a negotiation of the heart. Cody convinced Cassius to leave James behind. And you guys, I am crying just typing this. Cassius is a monster. He's an imposter. He works for Cullum. But in that moment, you could see that his love for James was actually real. It turned from a terrifying abduction into this incredibly tough, heartbreaking goodbye. Cassius realizing he can't drag this innocent boy into a life of crime and running. He had to let him go. It's so tragic. I hate Cassius for what he's done to everyone, but I am also a sobbing mess over him saying goodbye to his nephew. The acting? Emmy-worthy. Give them all the awards right now. Okay, let me wipe my tears and move on to Turning Woods, because Nina Reeves just did that. I am sorry, but I have been so frustrated with Nina lately, but today she is the absolute MVP. She leaped into action and saved Jack Brennan's life. Cullum is so evil, you guys. He literally pumped poisonous gas into Brennan's room to silence him forever. A quick and fatal plan, just like he promised. But he didn't count on Nina showing up. Nina realizing Brennan wasn't breathing, dragging him out of there, saving his life. It was intense. And honestly, the chemistry between Nina and Brennan is off the charts right now. I know some people are loving this potential romance, and personally, I am 100% on board. They are both a little toxic, a little broken, and they just work together. Brennan owes her his life now. Cullum is going to be furious when he finds out Brennan survived his assassination attempt. Nina just put a massive target on her own back, but she didn't even hesitate. That is the kind of character growth I love to see. Meanwhile, across town, we have some good old-fashioned family drama, and I am living for it. Giovanni Palmieri is digging his heels in, and I am cheering. Tracy Quartermain has been putting so much pressure on this kid to move out of Sonny's house and choose the Quartermains. Like, Tracy, back off. Gio stood his ground. He basically told her, no, I am staying with Sonny. The absolute nerve of Tracy to think she can just bully this kid into abandoning his grandfather. I mean, I know Sonny is a mob boss, and Tracy thinks she has the moral high ground, which is hilarious considering her own history of corporate sabotage and blackmail, but Gio is his own person. He is finding his way, and he doesn't need Tracy dictating his living arrangements. Team Gio all the way. But wait, we can't talk about Sonny without talking about the absolute nightmare that is Jen Sidwell. I cannot believe he went to the gallery. Ava Jerome's gallery is basically a magnet for mob violence at this point. Sidwell is cornered, his money is gone, his plans are falling apart. So what does he do? He resorts to kidnapping. And not just anyone. Ada Justine Turner. He pointed his weapon right at her, holding her hostage, and casually suggested they're going to see how valuable she really is. I was screaming at the screen. Sidwell has completely lost his mind. He is a desperate animal backed into a corner, and that makes him incredibly dangerous. And Ava Jerome fuming in the background of all this Sidwell drama is just peak GH. I mean, she just got the gallery cleaned up, and now she has a crazed fugitive holding an assistant district attorney hostage among her priceless sculptures. Ava is probably calculating exactly how to use this to her advantage, or she's just incredibly annoyed that her business is a crime scene again. But seriously, the stakes are so high. Justine has been a thorn in everyone's side, pushing hard to prosecute Willow and Britt, but she does not deserve to be a pawn in Sidwell's sick game. Sidwell knows exactly what he is doing. He has picked up on the fact that Justine is somehow important to Sonny's orbit, or at least that taking a high-profile ADA will force Sonny's hand. He is using her to pull Sonny into a trap. And Sonny Corinthos does not play when it comes to traps. We are about to see a full-blown mob war erupt in Port Charles. Sonny is already dealing with the WSB, Cullum, Jason's return, and now Sidwell is waving a red flag in front of a bolt. I am terrified for Justine, but I am also so ready to see Sonny unleash hell on Sidwell. Sidwell thinks he's the smartest guy in the room, but he is about to learn why Sonny has run this town for decades. I am just so overwhelmed by how good the writing is right now. Everything is connecting. The WSB plot with Cullum and Carly at Wyndemere. The imposter plot with Cassius on the run from Joe's APB. The mob plot with Sidwell and Sonny. It is all crashing together in this beautiful, chaotic symphony of soap opera perfection. What is going to happen tomorrow? Is Josslyn going to get that door open before Cullum gets to them? Is Carly going to physically fight Cullum? Is Cassius going to escape Port Charles? Or is the APB going to catch him before he hits the city limits? I need answers. And I need them yesterday. Let me know in the comments if you are as stressed out as I am, because I seriously need a support group after this episode.